and this poem is called A Dance Step Called Modes of Disaster Technology. An autobiography of aerial phenomena. Drunk on fireworks, I ask my love to marry me. Waves of capital pass through brick and mortar, first a fire, then a factory, then a means of deadlier aim. Say we are learning a new skill, how to approach from above, how to move a made thing through air, to true. There are fractures, there are fragments, how cold the old factory grows in winter. We are in the woods. I prefer a shotgun spray. Bombs fall into a national anthem with jarring historicity. It's not always clear when a collection becomes an arsenal. Keep a wine glass and a pistol in reach. Keep an eye on longitude. Gunpowder slowly traverses the steppes. Mongol Empire, Abbasid Caliphate. How blue is the sky today? Decommissioned planes buzz the Mule Day parade. Descending into sleep, my love's body seizes once. Evolutionary impulses stranded in the brain. I am not a good shot. I can trace the path paper takes from China to Italy in history, or I can numb my hands in the vat. Where do you mark the target, and how do you know how close you came? The cop never really took the gun from my hand. I was inside making cocktails. We spent the whole day in bed watching images flicker on a screen. Historically speaking, aerialists may precede aerial bombardment. There was a high wire, there was a tripwire, a lady spun from one ankle, a shell burst or disintegrated slowly into an erasure in the landscape. First, you scrape skin into parchment, then you scrape that parchment clean. The man with clean hands holds the paper. You can tell the printer by his forearms. Hello, mass production. My love in his bathrobe, and 400 miles away, a friend at his kitchen table. It was the same bathrobe, the opposite of a murder mystery. When you make a thing by hand, what trace of your hand rests in that thing? Protect your wrist when shooting arrows at false deer. Wear a mask inside the abandoned house. The key element is managing expectations. Sometimes one needs to sleep. Bombed out is a term applied to places where damage may be primarily economic. Morning glory chokes the vacants, climbs chain-link peripheries. Wooden fins guide clay missiles. When the Lord your God clears away many nations before you, it's best to stay out of the desert to keep to wooded areas. I assume the neutral persona of an archaeologist. I do not know why the house was condemned. I do not know when or if the scrappers will come or what they will be permitted to take. Incessant bird song in the late afternoon is another kind of aerial phenomena, and under certain chemical conditions could be seen as a bombardment. Though interested in the aesthetic applications of gunshot, I am uncertain whether to consider it a printmaking technique. It's sunrise on Kill Devil Hills. Let's get this party started. Thanks.